Hello guys, hope you are doing well. Welcome to AppCoder. I am Satyendra and today I am going to show you how we can create a timer app in iOS. So let me show you the example first. With the help of example, you can easily understand what we are going to achieve today with this tutorial. So here is our example. So this is basic label which show you the timer count. When I click on start, timer will start itself and when I click on stop, timer will stop at particular position. Yeah, as you can see, timer will stop on 8th position, and when I click on start again, timer will resume again from the same position. And when I click on reset, timer will reset itself to 0th value. So what's the process behind it? That is very easy task to do. So let's understand how timer works. We have to start coding part. So let's dive into it. Let's start with the design part. Open main.storyboard and select this view controller and add label to view controller. So here is the label and give font size. I'll set up it bold and the font size will be 70, and we need to give constraint, so center horizontally and the top will be 200. Okay, so this is basic constraint and the label font is start from 0. Okay, and we need to add 3 buttons also. So add button to view controller and copy it by shift alt 3 times, and we need to select all 3, embed in these buttons into stack view, and now we need to give constraint also. So space between them it 120 and leading and trailing will be 20 and 20, and height for the stack view is 74. Okay, and distribution of stack view is fill equally and spacing between the buttons will be 22. Okay, let's change the color of buttons and the background color will be this green and foreground or text color will be white. Make it bold or semi bold, whatever you want, and this is the start button and this will stop, and this is for reset. So these are 4 buttons. Let's minimize the height of stack view and we need to decrease it to 50 or 48. So now it's look good, and increase font size also. Now it's good, and let's create some property outlets and actions of the label. For the label, the name is LBL counter, and we need to create 3 actions from start clicked, and this is for stop clicked, and this is for reset click. So let's start the coding part. So let's close this window and select this view controller file. Now we need to declare a variable for our timer So in our case I'll give it name our timer, and you can give it any name that you want. So this is optional in our case, and we need to define start button process here. When we click on start, what will happen in our app. So let's call our timer here and assign the value timer. What timer does, timer is schedule a task for you to iterate or whatever you want to do in each or every second whenever it repeats itself. So you can define a particular task in this timer that you want to iterate every time when the timer will update itself. So let's schedule a timer here. So okay, this is asking that what is our time interval. So in our case we need to update our variable in every second. So our time interval will be 1 and repeats. So in our case, yes, our timer will be repeat true, and this is a completion handler. And okay, let's do our code here. What we want to do when timer repeat itself. So first we need to define a variable for getting counter and initialize it with 0. So and whenever this counter, this timer will call itself and repeat itself, this counter value must be increased by 1 and show this value to our label. Okay, that is quite simple, and show this counter value here. Okay, now run the projects. Hopefully start button will work fine. So if you want to know how user default works, you can watch my previous video. And let's start the app and click on start button. Yes, timer will update itself. So what we have done here, we have initialized a value of counter with 0, and whenever this function is called itself in every 1 second. As you can see, I put the breakpoint here. So as you can see, when I run our app again, and it will call itself in every 1 second, because this is the functionality, or this is the power of timer. So that is it. And when stop button click, we need to invalidate our timer. So this will stop the loop of timer. So we need to invalidate our timer. Let's run the project again and see what's happened when we stop, when we click on stop. So let's start the timer. Yes, it's working fine. And when we click on stop, the timer will stop. When we click on start, timer will start from that position again. And when I click on stop, that timer will invalidate itself. And when we click on reset button, what we want to do here, first we need to invalidate our timer. Obviously invalidate here, and now we need to do our counter value is 0, initialize with 0, because we need to assign this 0 value, because our counter value is responsible for whatever we want to show on our label. So and now we need to copy this line and paste it here. Hopefully everything is working fine after that. And now please run the project. And when I click on start, timer will start. When I click on stop, timer will stop, and when I click on reset, timer is reset to 0, and whenever I click on start again, timer will start again, and when I click on stop, timer will stop. So that is it for today, guys. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe it. If you like the video, please share as much as you can, and if you have any query, you can ask me in comment. Bye bye.